Game 2 of the 3-6 matchup in the Eastern Conference. The New York Towns and Okongwu jump it up, and we are underway. Have an excellent record, certainly in best-of-7 series when they have taken a 1-0 lead. They are 36-8. The Hawks just 3-38 when trailing 1-0. Jalen Johnson going to have to be the facilitator, but what defense by Hart to first.
Josh Hart setting the tone early. Wants to know Johnson.
Still a new experience for a lot of these Atlanta Hawks, getting their first real taste of playoffs, but they've got great veterans, including McCollum, as Brunson finds his spot into the paint, and the fader doesn't go. Towns crashes hard, knocked out of bounds, staying here.
Well, he understands that sometimes the ball has to be the star. It has to move around. As OG fires up a three.
They also want to do this. They're going to want to push the pace, get out, and get fast break opportunities. They want to use Dyson Daniels as a facilitator as well with some early offense. But the defense is going to be a physical series. Steele, Alexander, Walker, stripped. Brunson in transition. Good defense by Okongwu to adjust. Now Anunoby running start, lost it on the way up. Out of season for New York. So many expectations of what this team could do after getting to the conference finals last year. Towns on the attack. Towns hangs and hits. Getting him touches early was going to be critical. A little strong on the three from Johnson. Long game one. Now it's Anunoby downhill. Had it stripped, but a foul on Alexander Walker. Early touches, get him involved in the way that they're hoping to do here in the first quarter.
Because we know Brunson is the guy, but Cat has that 1A talent.
When C.J. McCollum came out for his intros, there was some chatter from McCollum after the Brunson's acting skills after the fact. Now McCollum will get his first real touch offensively, weaving his way through for two.
That's drills and skills. When you could just go through like that, he's just playing like he's drilling, playing with a certain piece.
He just looked at him like cones.
They were cones, human cones.
Oh, the deflection out of bounds by short jumpers and getting underneath defenders, because when he was a freshman in high school, he's 5'2".
We saw the picture. I thought it was AI before AI. He was so small.
Oh, I just thought it was Jaleel White. I thought they were doing a Family Matters rerun. Oh, Josh Hart! Ain't no love in the heart of the city. And he delivers in the early going with a major slam.
I see what you did there, Noah. You're on your New York stuff right now.
Daniels on the dive to the rim. Getting him involved offensively. Open to maybe make as a slight adjustment here in game 2.
Yes, he makes such sound decisions. It's usually the right decision, so the more he touches the ball, the better.
Hart right back to work. Over the top of Okongwu, and he's feeling it.
Hart showing a lot of heart. This is just, he's just saying, you know what, he's playing with a certain toughness right now on the court.
His energy just always seems to permeate through the rest of his teammates. You saw what he's done already defensively. Now he's aggressive offensively. Johnson looking to retort. Going right at Brunson with a size advantage over 3 defenders, and Towns clear. Brunson had 19 first quarter points in game 1, set a Knicks franchise postseason record since play-by-play has been tracked. But he can't hit on that 3. Big side rebound to Hart. Second chance for Towns on the pump. Drive. Oh, hooks it outside. Good ball movement for Bridges. And a triple.
That ball just had good energy. The way it moved from side to side. And a pass that led to a better pass.
Daniels will drive right into Towns, and he couldn't bank it in, but he does draw the contact, and Towns will pick up Daniels last year, the most improved player in the NBA, heading to Atlanta.
And you love to hear that, because Coach can make it about himself, but he knows the work.
Former head coach Igor Kokoskov and a former player Nepe Udo. This is just a drill on the other side. Josh Hart with his 3rd bucket.
It's going to be as popular as John Starks.
Okongwu finds the bottom. That's been the season. In his first 5 years in the NBA combined, he had just 233. Brunson on the fend-off. Kick out. Swing it. Hart. Extra. Bridges. Nearly lost it. 6 to shoot. Hart's 3 for 3 to start. He's going to put it up. And it falls into the hands of Okongwu.
Right here, attack before the Knicks can set up their defense.
Daniel shovel. Okongwu with the mismatch now against Brunson. He'll spin. He'll float. But he can't score.
Snyder said, we know who we are. We just have to be that and a little bit better. Don't try to reinvent the wheel at this moment.
Johnson had it deflected into the hands of Hart, and another turnover. Brunson set the feet. 3 ball. Money. Atlanta wants time.
Guys.
And look, for Jalen Johnson, this is only his 10th playoff game, so that experience still coming with each possession. Same for guys like Dyson Daniels. That's a 4 still from Johnson. He comes up short. Mo Gay off the bench. They like the length that Mo Gay provides, but he certainly gives up some of that size in terms of weight on the inside against Towns. They're going to go to Towns against Gay here. 6 to shoot. Let him cook. Towns on the back down. Bully ball for 2.
Carl Anthony Towns is one of the rare guys who can play 90s style basketball or today's style. He can go in the post or hit the 3. That time, made it happen inside.
Knicks started 0 for 3. They've made 7 of their last 9. Kuminga gets doubled. Bounce it outside Johnson. Just hasn't found a rhythm yet. In 1, had 17 points, 3 of 8 from 3, but he loses it here. Brunson, hesitation, lost his footing. Got rid of it, and then taken away by Johnson. Daniels on the attack. Numbers the other way if he hurries. Bounce it for Gay. Attacking the rim, he couldn't slam it. Came up short. New York has numbers. Gay is on the other end. It's a 5-on-4. Open look. Doesn't go. Rebound Alexander Walker. Gay is underneath the basket, sprawled out. 4-on-5. Atlanta either has to call a timeout. Finally, they do. Against Okongwu, Jalen Johnson in the front court. 7 to shoot for Johnson. He gets something going right to the body of Robinson, and he gets the foul call.
And that was great for Johnson because he got Hart off of him. Little misdirection. They went side to side. He was able to put floor.
He has 1 steal, but no other stats of note. God. Jamal, you played in a ton of playoff games over the course of your career. As you went from series to series over the course as your career developed, the comfort level, what did that feel like as you
approached it that way? As Brunson gets fouled, you were able to make the adjustment.
Is going to be number 1, getting the top defender on the opposing team, getting all the attention. There's more responsibility that comes with that for your team as well.
Absolutely. You go from evolution to being him.
Leak out for Kuminga, and he finishes through the contact. A chance for 3.
Kuminga, this is who he is. This is who this Hawks team is.
So he's got the experience of going deep in the playoffs and eventually coming away with some hardware. And Quinn Snyder, he banged up a little bit. Physical presence defensively that is different than the rest of the guys on this team. This is where he can really help out. And this guy in the corners is lethal. Mikal.
Jalen Brunson had 3 guys by half court guarding him. Teammate was open, he found him.
Kuminga back down. He went right through, and it's an offensive foul. Player for a guy that is the obvious number 1 option on a team that is expecting to compete for a championship. But a winner at every level, high school, 2 championships in college, trying to add another one now in the NBA. Open look, Towns can't hit. And the rebound knocked out of bounds, staying here.